So now we're actually going to demonstrate the application technique. First though, I'd like to just talk you through some of the steps. Of course, you want to clean the skin first, thoroughly removing soil from the skin, and then pat it dry. And then you're going to start by applying a small amount of Cavilon Durable Barrier Cream to whatever area you're trying to protect. Now, you might ask, well, what's a small amount? And you see up in the upper right-hand corner of the slide, we have an illustration of both a pea and a quarter. And we use these illustrations to explain relative amount of Cavilon Durable Barrier Cream that might be necessary. So for example, if you were applying Cavilon Durable Barrier Cream to your hands, a pea size amount is probably sufficient. Whereas if you're using Cavilon Durable Barrier Cream for incontinence care, you probably want to use an amount about the size of a quarter squeezed onto your gloved hand. And again, we typically recommend that this is applied at the first incontinent episode of the shift or per your facility's protocol, and there's no need to apply it every time you clean the patient because the product is durable and it's concentrated. So at this point, my colleague is going to come over and help me demonstrate this, and we're going to be using her arm. And so first, I'm going to demonstrate the pea size amount, and again, this would be an amount that you would use if you are moisturizing a small area or just applying this to your hands for protection of your hands. So when you go to apply it to the skin, you want to just gently massage the cream into place to cover the entire affected area that you're trying to protect. And just gently massage it until you don't see any shine to the skin. If the skin looks kind of greasy or oily, that's a sign that you've really used too much, and that's an unnecessary amount. Again, the product is both concentrated and durable. Now, I'm just going to illustrate a unique feature of this, and that's that it does allow tapes to adhere. So we're just going to apply a piece of tape over this, and you can see that the tape just tacks right down nicely onto her skin and adheres. Very unusual and very, very advantageous for a moisture barrier cream. Because again, with most zinc oxide products or petrolatum products, they won't allow adhesives to adhere. Thank you, Lynn. That's great. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you before we summarize is that the amount that you would generally start with for incontinence care. And again, we're talking about an amount about the size of a quarter in your hand. And although sometimes you might have a much larger patient, start with this amount, cover the area to coat it completely, and if you need more, then again start with another small amount. That will keep you from using excessive product when you really don't need it. So that concludes our explanation and demonstration of Cavilon Durable Barrier Cream. The product in both the large and the small tube features instructions on the label for use, and in addition there is a unit dose sachet packet which is very, very useful for incontinence care. Thank you.